Hey, it's Andrew Vargas with Coldwell Realty, and I'm going to give you a market update for Los Angeles County. Just to give you an overall understanding, the state of California home price is about 838,000, and for Los Angeles County, you're looking at about 832,000. And in terms of predictions of how much home prices are going to grow in the nation, according to Black Knight, a data analytics company, they believe that by the year end of 2023, home prices would have gone up about 5%. Take it or leave it if you believe that or not, but that's up to you to decide. But I'm going to give you some information as a home seller and buyer that may give you some advantages of whether or not it's going to be useful for you as you go into the market. Now, in terms of active inventory, from January of 2023 versus the 3 years prior to the pandemic, which was about 2017 to 2019, we saw that inventory was about 23% below the average within those 3 years. Now, if you're looking at August 2023, it's now 41% below that average within those 3 years, which was more of the normal market, right? Before the pandemic changed everything. But essentially, we're seeing a dwindling of inventory, and it's pretty atrocious, especially if you're out there trying to buy a property. It makes it very difficult, and that's why home prices have remained stable or slightly have gone up over time because of that. Even though there's been affordability issues with the whole mortgage interest rates going up, the tight inventory, that low supply, has really done a lot to keep home prices elevated. And there was a trend happening before 2020, which was that people who owned a home lived in their home longer than in the past. And that's probably going to be amplified even further because, the fact that people got such low rates during the pandemic, where it hit about 2% at some point in 2020, it says that 87% of Californians that own a home and have a mortgage with it, they have a mortgage rate at 5% or lower. So that's 87% of Californians. 69% of Californians have a 4% interest rate or lower. 30% of them have a 3% interest rate or lower. And this trend is called the hunkering down trend. So hunkering down is a terminology that a lot of people like to talk about now. It is true. A lot of people are kind of locking themselves in their home in terms of not moving because of those low interest rates. But I don't want to be all doom and gloom, right? I want to give you some positive information too. Household formations continue to grow as millennials get older. Eventually, Generation Z is going to get older too. They may have kids. They may want more space. So once they get out of their first-time home buyer type of phase and go into a bigger home, that's probably what they'll end up doing. Same thing if they add more pets, if they don't have children for whatever reason. It is what it is. I get it. That's another reason why people may want to get out of that house and get to something bigger or get something with a yard. And then homeowners that are in that retirement phase, they may want to downsize, right? They may find their home way too big. And at the same time, they may want to find a layout of the home, of the floor plan, that's a little bit friendlier to them. And there's another important information that you might find helpful, or at least give you some light at the end of the tunnel, which is that in the United States of America, homeowners, there's 25% of homeowners, which is about 34.4 million Americans, that own their home free and clear. So there's no mortgage interest rate, let alone a mortgage, is what I meant. So that's really good for people because those people are not going to be in that part of that hunkering down trend. Now, in terms of expected market time for a property to be on the market, for LA County, we're looking at about 66 days. If you go back 1 year, you're looking at 78 days. So properties are selling quicker as of now for August 2023. If you look at home prices at 2 million or less, which is where it's really hot right now because, affordability is a little bit better there, obviously, than going over 2 million. So under that $2 million range, you're looking at 68 days. And if you're looking over 2 million, so 2 million and up, which is big spread, obviously, because some prices can go up to 80 million, et cetera, right? So that's 202 days. So, the market is definitely still picking up and going because a lot of these expensive homes tend to sit on the market longer in general, even in a normal market. Now, I want to give you 3 examples for homes, how many homes are available in particular cities. So Beverly Hills, you're looking at 190. Hollywood Hills West, you're looking at about 220. Studio City, you're looking at about 70. So there's a lot of opportunity still out there if you're looking to buy. Same thing as a seller, you're in that seat of it, advantageous seat, I guess you could call it, because of the fact that, there's so very little supply. If you're a buyer, you need to get a game plan. Reach out to me. Same thing if you're a seller. I will do my best to give you the top dollar. Make sure to like the video and comment below so I know who you are. Also, don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification so you can see my future videos.